Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm Bo3, and this is a Raid Shadow Legends video. I'm back here on Adelyron. We're going to be doing some live arena today. Just doing some progression, pushing through. Real quick, just want to shout out everybody who's been liking, subscribing, commenting, joining the Discord, following the Instagram. You guys are amazing. The support has been incredible. Alright, let's get into it. Silver 3, we're in progression. We're just going to have some fun, right? We get beat up a lot in the end game. You know, on Theramis and Ice Keys, Gold 2, Gold 4. So it'll be a nice change of pace to maybe potentially get some wins here. So we don't have to worry about not picking our main team. So some of the rules are a little bit easier, but you know, it should be still a lot of fun. So let's see what Kiko Ni has for us today. Hopefully we can win. It's going to be a hard look at these champions, right? These are very strong, powerful champions. So we're going to go Lamasu. I ended up getting the blessing for her right here, so it's pretty cool actually. And I think what we'll do is just go with the main team. We'll just go with Alice here, and then Mezamel, right? We're still looking for a blessing for Mezamel, but still going to be this Ronda very strong. I also have a pretty strong Ronda. His is in a better blessing. The 6-star Crushing Rend is really where you want to be for Crushing Rend. I'm probably going to lose the speed race to either of these two champions, but we'll see what ends up happening. It's going to be hit or miss on the speed race, right? Odin, very powerful, has just an amazing kit, right? We do win the speed race, but it doesn't really mean a whole lot. Look how fast he is, right? So we could still get be in trouble here, but Lamasu hopefully will do the Lamasu stuff that we needed to do. Okay, so we end up winning. It really could have gone the other way if that Odin had gone first. So GG's. All right, starting off strong. It is the morning for me, so I'm still waking up, and you know how it is. You know, this is the 4th video today, so live arena. We're just moving along the accounts till the time frame ends, right? And so the first video on Theramis, we're just getting bullied hard by the Krakens, and same with Icy Keys. Real quick, just shout out to Fang. He just joined our Discord. He beat me on Icy Keys, and it was a great fight. I mean, that was a even matchup. Like, he's not like 30 million power count, so very close to me. I think he just have more power, but he's not like crazy more powerful. But he has the new Void champion, the Naimi, and I think it was in a great build. I want to say it was in a protection build because her block damage was protected. So I thought that was really neat. It was really cool. I really couldn't do anything, and he gave me the smackdown. So shout out to Fang. That was a great fight, and yeah, so I'm really excited about it. So let's go ahead and confirm and quit chatting like I like to do. So we go Artor and Elva Autumnborn here. I have like this thing with Lamasu, right? Lamasu, I have her on 7 accounts, and she's incredible. So I meant to pick Alice there, but it doesn't matter because we're not in gold. But yeah, she's really just a fantastic champion. There's a lot of things about Lamasu that are really just great. And, you know, she's decreasing a lot of turn meter. We're not going to let our buddy Armand's hang out today in this fight, just like he's not going to let our Fabian hang out with us. But, yeah, so Lamasu does a lot of really great things, and she's really just a huge benefit to this account. And you know, I think she's a great benefit to every account. And the fact, you know, that she resets, you know, she's putting out AoE block buffs, right? AoE True Fear. She's just great, you know. She puts out a lot of. I have her in 9 pieces of Pharaoh on this account, so she's boosting team-wide damage by a little bit. I have her in Harvest Despair so that in PvP wave-based content, she's given an additional percentage to damage than she would against like certain bosses. Like I couldn't do that in, say, Hydra, but it's still a really cool kind of interaction that I really like, you know. So here, let me make my picks before I forget. And it's something else that I'm working on. I gotta sneeze. Sorry about that. Something I'm working on too is Torment on this account. Just to actually rebuild Torment on Theramis. So go ahead and check that video out for me. And I want to use Torment and Volcanims. I think that would be a very cool way to kind of set off Torment. And yeah, so hopefully we can beat Threat here. It's probably unlikely, but I mean, anything is possible. It really is going to depend on who goes first. So we'll see. We shall see. Just finishing Chimera over here. Finishing up my Hydra fights across my accounts. We are doing pretty well, actually. So shout out to the Clan of Bows. You guys are the best. And yeah, so it's Artor. He's a newer champion. He was a new free like login in a way champion who was part of a calendar recently. He's got a great aura for arena for like mid-level accounts, right? If you don't have a second one, he's that guy. He's a turn meter booster. He's got a really cool like interaction with the revive and like your and like an ally attack in a way. Oh, you know what? This is the first time I'm fighting against this dude in arena, and it looks like he went all the way for the blessing here, Nature's Wrath. I've heard good things about this champion. I think at first people were a little bit. I mean, that's like very common thing in this game. They're like, oh, it's this champion, he's bad. Just like immediately they're like, he's bad. Like I'd say like 90%, right, at the time. The high-end CCs are like, oh, he's just bad. And then they mess up and you know, they come back later and they're like, oh, this guy's actually really good. This game is very gear-based, right? So I think you could, if you put any champion in like god level gear, they're gonna be good. I think that's a pretty common consensus in the community. So having said that, I think he probably is very good actually. And we're gonna go ahead and block revive on our tour, and hope we can get some CC like True Fear to proc here. Like hopefully he loses. Yeah, so they lose their turn and get. We're gonna try and reapply it on her, and we're gonna try and get them now. There we go. We don't want him to get his perfect veil, which is important, right? We're gonna just boost again, and now we're gonna go in for. We probably won't kill Loki because of the misstep, but we're gonna try. We do get it, so we got lucky there. So GG's. We get, looks like, some energy. This account, not starving for energy. We're kind of waiting for the next big fusion. It's coming around the corner soon. We have some new lore for the Chaos Await coming out. I'm very excited about that. I think it's gonna be great. I need to farm the pinpoint dungeon. Crazy, right? So go ahead and let me know if you guys also are excited about that. So I've been kind of just saving energy, which I know is not like the right thing to do if you're like if you only play one account and you know you're a complete free to play. Like GG, shout out Boozer. Like I know you're not supposed to energy cap. It's not how you do it. But I run 9 accounts, so I really just do dailies and then save everything. So I'm very much a wait Shadow Legends kind of player. And after a long period of time, it just stacks up. I'm very busy. I don't have time to be logging in every 45 minutes to do 2 dungeons. So that's not how I play. That might be how you play, and then fantastic. But it's not how I play. And, you know, in the min-maxing of your resources world, it's not the proper thing to do. I know this. And I don't care. That's how you want to play, great. It's not how I play. And, you know, I have many accounts. I don't have time. If I want to play that many accounts, which I do, because every account has their own RNG, and I have a lot of champions on some accounts that I don't have on other accounts, which makes each account unique and very fun for me to play. But I don't have a zillion arms, and I don't have infinite time to be doing that for every single account. So I do it for like my main accounts, like Theramis, really, and that's about it. So that's one of the things I love about this game, right? There's so many different ways to play, and not any one of them is the correct way to play, and whatever just fits your lifestyle the best, right? It's one of the things I love most about this game. Wow, Warlord, that's actually wild. I'm actually very scared of this, right? But we probably lose the speed race to Arbiter, but we can't just like let him have this UDK. So gonna be a very hard fight. I'm gonna try to ban this Arbiter, but I have a feeling we probably lose this fight. Actually, probably this is a really good combination of champions. So I wouldn't be surprised if we lose this fight, and I won't be upset if I lose this fight. See how fast it is. It's not as fast as I thought it was. The Warlord is a bit faster. I think I do this for the Warlord specifically, and just hope that we can lock him out and we don't die right away to that Heffrack. So we're gonna have to try and kill Heffrack here. We get double weak hits, so we got parts on that one. So we probably lose as soon as this Heffrack goes. I think we did lock out the Odin though. So let me try again. And what we're gonna do is go into second form then, and try to kill Odin. And I'm not worried about locking out UDK. Even if he ends up killing Mezimel, we'll just revive her. So GG's. It was close. I think if the Heffrack killed us, we would have been in big trouble there. If it was built a little bit better, not that it wasn't built great, but the gear was probably a little bit less damage focused than you know, he might be working on this gear. We all are, who's not, right? So, but I was a little bit surprised to take so little damage, especially when in some of my end game accounts, like when I fight Heffrack, or I have a Heffrack that's very built, and you know, he's in Stone Skin and Swift Parry, and he's got over 400% crit damage with like 8k attack. So I mean, and that's a not well built Heffrack. That's just probably a mid-tier Heffrack compared to like the 1% of Heffrack accounts. Like Doc Monroe's Heffrack is probably twice that, you know what I mean? So it maybe not literally, but like, you know what I'm saying. So on the scheme of Heffracks, it just was a little bit underwhelming, but it could have easily absolutely destroyed us. So you have to be careful with Heffrack, so that, you know. Oop, just kidding, we don't want Venus. But you know, you just have to respect every player. So we're all working here. I mean, this is not gold. It's not close. This is going to be very hard to deal with. All these champions, high-end IP. We're going to just have to hope for the same thing. Like, we're just going to have to literally hope that the gear is not really crazy. But probably unlikely. He probably has some really good gear. Probably going to lose the speed race here. Probably lose this fight, honestly. He's got us pinched with speed. So I have to do this, but he's still going to be fast. So if this ends up going first, we're absolutely cooked. If he has a lot of stone skin, we're probably cooked, even with our Mesomel. So it's really going to depend here. We have to strip. We have to do a lot of strip. We have to lock out. We get the majority here. We get them locked, but we're going to try and get that pinpoint off him. And we need this here, right? Because he just got a massive buff. Right? I thought he was immune to CC. Why is he? Maybe it cleanses like himself right at his beginning of his turn, like Fabian. So let's continue to lock him out, or just kill him. So yeah, like I was saying before, it's probably a gear thing. So we get a chest actually here, which is pretty cool. Nothing good. It's all, I mean, it's bad. It's the right stuff, but it's just poor in quality, right? Low end speed, 4 speed, it's not any speed. I've started to do this on many of my accounts. I actually don't keep the 4 speed stat anymore. It's just not worth it. The only way to get better gear is to have a high standard of gear, and I was keeping 4 speed for a long time, and it's just not, for it to be worth it, it's got to roll trip or quad, right? For it to be on par with like a 6 speed double roll. So it's just not, it's not really where I want to be at with 4 speed rolls. So if I get like a quad though, it's different, but the likelihood is so low. And I'm not talking about 4 speed rolls and quad roll. I'm talking about the actual number speed with the 4, where it should be like speed 6. You know what I'm saying? So there is a massive difference, and I just have to up my standard of quality for artifacts and accessories. So it's really the only way to improve gear. So we're gonna have a hard fight here. He's got Nice. Nice is an interesting champion. He's very powerful. Queen of Hearts also. These are all powerful champions. My only thing is, and like, you can't really judge a book by its cover too much, but you know, he's probably got a lot of stone skin here. He's gonna try and control us. We're gonna be in kind of behind a wall here. He banned Mezzo probably because he has, for 2 reasons. Either he's got a lot of stone skin or he just sees the mythical. Alice is really the better nuker in this situation. From my specific situation, because I don't have a blessing on my Mesomel. If I had a blessing on Mesomel, it might actually have been a little bit different. But as you can see, my Alice does smack. And she smacks just as hard as Mesomel. And I think he might have just banned her because of this UDK. It's hard to say. But we're not going to reset her quite yet. She did get kills, so she already reset herself. So we're going to wait until she's not reset herself, and then we'll reset her again. So we'll do this. We get the misstep. I'm not worried about these 2 champions killing the team. So we'll just end up resetting her again anyways. And I'm actually going to just go in for a triple hit here because of his passives. And yeah, multi-hits are good against UDK because he has multiple passives. One of them being like the first hit does nothing. So after the first hit, you start really doing damage. But we need to get through to this UDK so we can get through to, yeah, the Loki here. And Loki very tanky because the misstep passive. We did get block buffs on him though, so he won't have a chance to put the perfect down on himself. We only have a few minutes left, so this video will probably be pretty short, but that's okay. We're going to continue to get our fights in. Just up until the very end, you know, that's how we do over here. We're live arena pretty much all the time now, and especially when the season comes back along, we'll just be going hard for the season, right? as hard as I can. I'm very busy, so it's not always that I get to do as much as I'd like to, which is a lot of the reason why a lot of the resources end up stacking up, because I'm just super busy. I don't have a lot of time to be playing, but I do try my best. But yeah, I mean, it's I love the champions in this game. I think they're great. It's funny too because I'm getting close to being able to pull champions again from shards. We're stacking up some decent shards, and the longer I wait, the more I get, and you know, the more likely I'm going to get something I want to get. Maybe not want to get, but get something of value. And I have a lot of champions that I still need to build that haven't quite gotten there, you know. So he's got the Knave. It's interesting. He's also playing Artak, which is also interesting. I think I did ban the Nice last time, so he's banning Mesmel again, which is fine. I mean, I don't think, instead of UDK, he's playing the Knave, which is basically like the same thing, right? And instead of low-key, he's playing Artak, which is probably worse. Artak's not really a PvP champion. He does do some damage, but he's very much a PvE champion. Like hard carry, right? In PvE, super good in PvE. But in PvP, not so much. So I think we just we pretty much just win this fight here. I'm not worried about it. We're just gonna keep boosting, reapply his True Fear, reset Alice, and then even though she was already reset, it doesn't matter because we just probably have better gear. Really what it boils down to. So we only probably have like this fight left, sadly, but it's just the way the cookie crumbles. Oh, I'm super tired. I had a birthday party this weekend. Went pretty hard. It was my buddy's 30th birthday, so you know, big pre-O. Yeah. Today's Memorial Day, so we're getting a lot of content in today. The dark side. Very cool, very cool. He's gonna pick first. Heracles. Interesting. Yeah, he's the Unity for Undead. He's a pretty good champion, actually. I mean, I would be happy to pull one of these guys. Unity champions are very hard to come by. I happen to get pretty lucky. I have Volcanos and Fina. Those are the only two I have on this account. Many of my accounts do not have a Unity champion. Some of them do. This account is the one that has the most Unity champions, which is 2. But also probably the highest quality of the Unity champions on the accounts that I have. Which is interesting because there are one for each faction now. And I'd say they're all probably pretty good. Obviously some are better than others. I don't have Teox on any of them. But, and you might say, why did you go after Pythion instead of the Allahs? Well, the Allahs might actually be able to kill us, but I'm kind of hoping he doesn't, based off of what just happened to these champions. And I'm kind of hoping to reset on the Mesmel, so GG's. Alright, we're going to get one more fight in. Very good. We almost got all the fights we had in. And if this goes really fast, we might actually be able to get that last fight in. I don't think we will, but maybe. Never know. So. And then that will be the end of this time frame for Live Arena. And, you know, I love Live Arena. I think it's great. it can be frustrating in the higher ends, but there's nothing you can do about it. Plarium has created such a gap in accounts. You know, shout out to Nub Raids, but I think he said it the best was, you know, some people on the one end of the spectrum, they're like, man, I can't wait to get a mythical champion. And then at the other end of the spectrum, they're, you know, the top 0.01%, they're like, man, they need to add more mythical champions. I have every single mythical champion plus 4 6-star awoken. You know what I mean? So that's what Plarium has done to their game. And you know, it's not that I'm trying to rag on Plarium or anything. I love this game. I think it's probably one of my favorite games ever. But they have done that to themselves. So it's very difficult to accommodate the player base because of the gap they've created. And, you know, I didn't come up with that. So I'm just a messenger. We got some really high-end champions here, very high-end account. So not really quite sure who I should ban here. I want to ban Hefrak, but I also feel like I should ban Ardeal, maybe. It's gonna be hard to deal with. It's probably a lot of Stone Skin. Hefrak definitely in Stone Skin. Duchess definitely in Stone Skin. Maybe just a Hefrak. Usually Duchess is in Stone Skin. We'll see what happens here. Very high-end resistance. Hard to deal with. I don't think we'll kill anybody. We do get through the fear. It's gonna... We could weak hit, right? We don't. We get it. We could still die to the fist. I think we locked him out. But he's also got the true fear just in case. They also have block buffs, so her... I don't think I locked her out. But he might be holding on to it. So we get cut here. He gets the fear. We're gonna go after Duchess because I want to kill her. And then I think what we'll do is we'll start going after Taurus. He could fist us, and after, you know, after the fist, it's hard to come back from that. So we'll try and lock him out, actually. We do get the lockout for one more turn. So let's rebuff here. And we're going to go in to her second form and try to do a lot of damage here. And reapply the debuffs here. He's very powerful. And we got baited there. But that's okay because we still won. GG's. So that was the end of the fights for us. Next time we'll get this chest up here. And, you know, we're moving our way through Silver 3. And we're getting some points here. So very cool. Alright, you guys. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate you guys. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Goodbye.